What's up everyone, this is Kefren, your favorite French Canadian. Today we're diving into a showdown between three really popular webcams in the market right now. The OBSBOT Tiny 2, the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite, and the Elgato Facecam MK2. These webcams are all built for streamers, content creators, or anyone looking to level up their video conferencing game. But which one should you choose? Well, that's exactly what we're trying to figure out today. Stick around as I break down the pros and cons for each model and give you my final ranking with a comparison video. So the first one will be the OBSBOT Tiny 2 at the price of $299 USD. This one really stands out because of his AI power tracking. It's got this smooth auto tracking feature that follows you, your face or your movement around, which is perfect if you're someone who's constantly shifting during stream and presentation. Plus, it offers 4K resolution, which is a big win for anyone who wants super crisp video quality. One of the coolest things about this webcam is how it uses gesture control. You can literally wave your hand to zoom in or zoom out. No need to fumble around with setting in the middle of a stream or a call. But of course, no webcam is perfect. The Tiny 2 isn't exactly the most budget-friendly option out there, and some people might find all these extra features a little overkill if they just need something simple because, you know, you're just gaming at your desk and streaming. Still, it's a powerhouse, especially for content creator who needs to move around and create dynamic video. Next up, we got the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite at a price of $179 USD. So the name Lite pretty much says it all. It's basically the Tiny 2, but with a few toned down features. The good news, you're still getting the AI tracking, which is awesome because that's one of the Tiny 2 best feature. But there's a catch, you're sacrificing the 4K resolution as it only supports up to 1080p. This makes the Lite version a great choice for someone who doesn't really need the ultra high resolution but still want that sweet auto tracking. The biggest selling point here is really the price. If you're on a budget and don't care about the 4K, this one offers a lot of bang for your buck. That said, the Lite does feel a bit like a compromise. If you need a top tier video quality, you might feel like you're missing out, especially compared to the high-end model, but for everyday use, it's a solid pick. And finally, let's talk about the Elgato Facecam MK2 at a price of $149 USD. Now, if you're already familiar with Elgato gear, you will know that they're all about catering to the streamers and content creators. The Facecam MK2 is no exception. The sensor quality here is really impressive. It's built to perform well even in low light environments, so your video still look great even if you don't have a fancy lighting setup. But, and this is a big but, there's no built-in microphone. That's kind of a head scratcher because most webcams come with at least a basic mic. Now, if you already use a separate mic because you're streaming or you're making videos, this might not bother you. For some, it's a bit of a letdown, especially at this price point, but for me, it's not a big. The Facecam MK2 also has a strong focus on software customization. Elgato Camera Hub gives you a load of control over your setting. So if you like to fine-tune things like exposure or color balance, you're in luck. So this is pretty much it for the three webcams. Now we're gonna do a video comparison and I will give you my conclusion. So now, my comparison video. As you can see right now, we don't have three webcams, but we have four. I have the Logitech C920. I know a lot of people like this camera. It's a classic one that people are still using. So to give you a comparison, I decided to add another one. So first of all, first thing that I want to mention, everything is raw. It's plug and play with USB. All the settings are at automatic. I want to show you when you plug the webcam, what kind of quality that you will get. Honestly, with Elgato and even OBSBOT, you have a lot of customization, so you can tweak your image like pretty much a DSLR camera. So that's a good thing. The second one is for the resolution. I'm using the maximum resolution of the webcam, and also I've locked the FPS at 30 for all different webcam. So we have one camera that's running 4K and all the other one are running 1080p. So I'm gonna do the presentation of the fourth camera, and after that I will give you my feedback. So the first one is at top left, we have the OBSBOT Tiny 2 4K 30 FPS. Really clean image, honestly. So this is the one over there. At top right, we have the Elgato MK2 1080p 30 FPS. Bottom left, we have the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite version at 1080p 30 FPS. And bottom right, we have the Logitech C920 at 1080p 30 FPS. So, for the image quality, I think it's pretty easy for me to know which one is the best. I think the Tiny 2 from OBSBOT, honestly, it's crystal clear. I'm really impressed with it. It's almost like I'm using a DSLR camera with a USB, but it's a webcam. You can see that I'm getting old also, the skin and stuff. Really impressive, the image quality on this one. After that, we have the Elgato. The Elgato needs a lot of tweaking. It was my main camera when I was streaming. And honestly, the default one, you feel like they have some kind of white filter on it. The contrast is a bit weird. It acts a little bit weird at automatic, but when you tweak it, honestly, it's a really good camera. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If we're looking at the Tiny 2 Lite, this one is also great. If you compare with the Tiny 2, you're getting the 1080p for sure, but still, I feel like the image quality is a lot better than the MK2. The thing that I want to mention is I feel like the motion is better on the Elgato one. As you can see on the Logitech, it looks very laggy, but I think the Elgato handled the motion a lot better than OBSBOT. But for the image quality, no hesitation, OBSBOT is better than the Elgato one. And the fourth one for sure, the Logitech C920. So as you can see, struggle with the lights, the way that they adjust the gain and stuff. It's not great. It's an old camera, honestly. It was very good back then, but now yeah, it's a bit old if you compare with other cameras. Also, if you look at the image noise, I feel like in the Elgato one, I always have a lot of noise. You can post-process it with their software to remove some of the noise, but I feel like the OBSBOT one handle a lot better the image noise. And for the lighting also, it's pretty much on par if you compare the Elgato one with OBSBOT. Maybe the Elgato one is a little bit better if you're really in low light situation, but OBSBOT does a great job also. And both have a great software. You can do a lot of customization with the OBSBOT one. Pretty much the same thing with Elgato. It's like you have a DSLR camera, but it's a webcam. So that's pretty much it. So my final ranking: first one, Tiny 2 from OBSBOT. Second one, Tiny 2 Lite from OBSBOT. Really close, you have the Elgato MK2. And the last one, for sure, it's the Logitech. We have a lot of other brands right now in the market, and I did a lot of testing for the webcams. For sure, you have like more premium webcam, but if you're looking in those brackets for the price, this is pretty much the 3 good contender that you can see in the market. So this is pretty much it, guys. If you have any question about this video or about the camera, webcam, just comment in the YouTube section. I will try to help you the best that I can. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Peace.